Hello, 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 all my beautiful, beautiful friends from the internet. I'm so happy to be back with you here right now and chatting it up and doing our thing, doing our weekly thing where we get together and talk about Reddit, and we talk about what the fuck is going on Reddit. Maybe I started this podcast a little too aggressive. Sorry. Anyways, why don't we just introduce the show in case there are any new listeners tuning into the podcast. Welcome to the Reddit Asks Us podcast, where we read and react to comments from Askreddit. I am your host, Luke Dick. Remember, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and to subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere else you get your podcast, please make sure you leave us a rating, and also please leave us a review. It is so important that you guys leave us those ratings. We've been getting more ratings on Spotify, so I thank you all so much for that. But you do not believe how helpful the ratings are, because the ratings help get the show into the algorithm, help spread the show to more people, and helps the show grow. And if you like the show and you want to share the show and you want to tell your friends about it, please do so. Please send an episode to your friends. Do something. Whatever it counts, just slide or give me however many stars you believe is worthy, that this show is worthy of. But anyways, I am your host, Luke Dick. Now let's talk. Okay, I'm so excited to be back with you guys here for another week of the Reddit Asks Us podcast, or Reddit Asks Us, I guess, because I don't want to just limit it to this podcast. But yeah, I'm pretty hyped up. I'm actually so fucking tired. I'm so sorry for swearing and so much cussing, but guys, I am exhausted, man. I in the last 7 days I've worked over 60 hours. I'm dead, dude. And I worked 11 hours today? 11-hour shift. I literally just got home from work. But I was thinking about how excited I was to record this podcast and talk to y'all and, have a little sit down, have a little chit-chat with you guys and see how y'all are doing. So, anyways, without further ado, why don't we just hop right into today's episode? So today's episode comes from the main Askreddit page. It is, what is incorrectly perceived as a sign of intelligence? Now, I don't know why this one stuck out to me, but I feel like, it's one of those ones where I feel like everybody in their life has known someone or does know somebody. It's almost impossible to go through life not knowing these people. But people who can be so fucking pompous, man. People who can be so arrogant because they believe that they're so intelligent, so much more intelligent than the rest of us. But at the end of the day, it's like, I personally judge, a big factor of how I judge intelligence is not, how you do in school or the sort of, I don't know what the quantification of your accomplishments. You know what I mean? Like the highest grades, the fastest, time you can do a fucking Rubik's Cubes, anything, all of that bullshit. Like, or how quickly you can beat someone in chess. I don't believe that shows real intelligence. What I personally believe is real intelligence is how well you can integrate yourself within society and help make changes for the betterment of the human race. And I don't want to make this seem like a big grandiose thing. I mean, in just small ways. Like, innovation, I think, shows true intellect. Like, it's people who are able to inspire other people and be able to share and spread messages and perpetuate those messages down to the people and, really inspire people. I think that that's the truest intelligence there is really doing your own thing. If you look at a lot of the most, some of the most, I don't want to say successful, but if you do look at a lot of people who have done well for themselves, it's because they're innovators. A lot of these people didn't do well in school. I mean, the classic example is Albert Einstein, right? Like, I don't want to be too cliche here, but it is true, is that, he learned almost everything he learned from books and reading everything on his own. He was a self-taught sort of person, and it's because I think true intelligent people have a tough time with the rigidness of our society and the fact that our society isn't willing to conform to those who aren't within the normal, sort of spectrum of people who kind of can just be told what to do and go and do that and be okay with that. And I think that true intelligence is people who are willing to push the movement forward, push the boundaries of what they can do in their everyday lives, right? Like if you guys, I know that everybody who listens to this podcast is like this, trust me. Like if you're listening to the show, I know you are like this. And because you wouldn't have found the show and you wouldn't connect with the show if you weren't an intelligent person, because people who are arrogant and pompous and stuff don't like this sort of content, like people, they don't gravitate towards people who are like us, you know what I mean? Real people who are trying to just live their lives and have fun and be themselves to the true core of who they are. And I think that shows true intelligence. So anyways, enough about this little rant about why I wanted to talk about this. Let's go to the first one. So if you have to ask, that's the first person here. If you have to ask, being in charge. We've replied from Maharbles. Always maintain a healthy skepticism for anyone claiming to be authority, at least till they prove themselves to be capable. This is a huge thing. Like, I think we've been taught our whole lives that authority figures are people who are more intelligent than us and smarter than us and all this stuff. But this is like so not true. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. So trust me, some people who I've like had be my boss or like charging me and or basically directing me to do. I don't want to say boss because it's not always that. But it's like, yo, oh my God. Like, when you have to like explain things and walk people through stuff to people who are like, who have more authority than you, it's like, bruh, you gotta be, whew. I know I know the only reason you have this is because you've been here a long time. And that's why they're just loyal. But for real though, and we have this like, I feel like we have this kind of like ingrained sort of thing where, we learn that like, oh, teachers know more than you, adults always know more than you, and like especially this is I don't like when people get caught up in the trap of thinking that people who are like, police officers and military officials and soldiers and stuff are like, since they do these sort of have these sort of authoritative roles in society that they're somehow immune from being fucking stupid. like the amount of like, oh my God. I remember this one time. I guess it's like, I don't know, this isn't a sign of intelligence, but I just remember one time me and my friend were just in this parking lot relaxing. Like we just went to like, I think it was like Burger King. We just were eating our food. And so this cop like pulls up beside us in this parking lot. He flashes his lights on. We're kind of like, what the hell? And so he comes to the door, he like knocks on the glass or whatever. I pull the window down, and then he's like, what are you guys doing here? And I'm like, bro, like, can you not see? Like, we're just hanging out. Like, we got Burger King, bro. We're just eating. Like, we're chatting. Like, it's not that serious. Like, I don't know what this guy's on about. And he's like, we had noise complaints in the area, and I'm like, well, it wasn't us. Like, whatever. And so and like, we clearly didn't do anything wrong. We were not doing anything wrong. But this fucking police officer was like, all right, enjoy eating your shit food. Like, I'm like, okay, bro. Like people, because they have that position of authority and they know that you won't really talk back to them. And if they do, they can quote unquote do something about it. That like they can speak to you in that way. But I'm like, bro, you're a fucking idiot, man. Like, I don't give a fuck what you think. Like, I'm gonna fucking chill here with my Burger King, eat with my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chilling, dude. I'm chilling. You're the one who's got this pent up rage. You're the one who's got this pent up aggression. I'm like, you can miss me with that shit. Next one comes from Athnomy. Arrogance portrayed as confidence. Then we got a reply from Darkness. A truly intelligent person knows that there's things they don't know and keeps trying to learn. An idiot refuses to acknowledge that there's anything they don't know and fears doing anything that might prove it. This is fucking bullshit. No. I'm just kidding. But this is literally Chad, though. This is Chad. This is like the smart Chad. This is like the intelligent Chad. That's always like, it's the actually person. And it's like, well, actually, you know what I mean? And but the Chad version, though, because Chad people can be so arrogant, dude. Like, these people can be insufferable to hang around. Because they're just like, they're so, they've got this, like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I don't know why you would have that attitude in life where it's like, confidence and arrogance are just two totally different things. I feel like confidence is being more like comfortable in your own skin. And, like, you're not afraid to speak your mind, but people take that in the wrong way. Like, there are so many things where it's like, people will misunderstand the term, like, for example, like, speak your mind, and then they'll just say some rude ass shit. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, have you ever thought about the fact you got just a huge nose, though? What? Why would you say that, dude? Like, what's the point in saying that? Well, I'm just stating the facts, bro. Facts don't care about your feelings, bro. Like, relax, dude. Come on, bro. If you can't take what I'm telling you right now, you're not gonna make it in this world. You're just not gonna make it, dude. Facts don't care about your feelings. I'm just speaking my mind, dude. I'm literally just speaking my mind. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, dude. Like, I can say what I want. I can say whatever I want. I literally say whatever I want. Free speech, bro. What are you trying to censor me? Trying to cancel me, bro? Ha! Nice try. I'm uncensorable, bro. Nice try. It's like, oh, come on, bro. And also, like, arrogance portrayed as confidence, too. Like, this happens with a lot of people who are, like, really book smart. You know, like, people who are always in class, like, they're just like, oh, you don't know the answer? That's funny. That's funny. What do you mean it's funny? I'm trying to figure it out, man. Like, can you help me? Yeah, I bet you want my help, dude. Yeah. That's so, bro. You're killing me, dude. Oh, you're killing me, bro. This is hilarious, bro. Oh my god, dude. Like, it's like it's staring you right in the face, bro. Like, and you still can't get it, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's like, bro, like, I never understood how, like, some people just flex their intelligence. Like, some people are like, yeah, I got a fucking dope car, I've got, I'm fucking ripped, or I don't know, something. But then people don't, like, especially, like, I've known people in the past where they're intelligent, like, they're really, like, book smart, and maybe they're not the most athletic, maybe they're not the most, physically, adept person. So then, in order to, like, I don't know, get back at the people who are sort of, like, physically gifted, they'll flex their smartness because they think that people who are, like, who have muscles flex their muscles. So then they're like, well, I'll just turn that on its head and flex my smartness. But it's like, both are shitty. Both suck. I don't want to be around either of those people. Those people both annoy the shit out of me. Like, the worst thing in the world is when people are flexing their muscles on you in a non-ironic way. You know what I mean? Like, being like, bro, I'm so fucking jacked, bro. Bro. Dude, I bet I could crush a watermelon between my biceps, dude. I'm not even joking, bro. I'm not even joking, bro. Just wait, bro. Oh my god, I'm so fucking ripped, bro. I'm like, pick on other people at the gym. Yeah. It's your first week? Yeah. I was pretty ripped my first week, so I can't really relate. I've always been kind of jacked. Yeah, when I first went to the gym, I was benching, I was 2 plates. My first day at the gym, yeah, it's crazy. So, yeah, if you're looking for help, you probably shouldn't ask me. Yeah, I wouldn't really know what it's like to be in your position, yeah. It's interesting, yeah. It's a shame, though. Yo, could I put you on my TikTok? We could do, like, a comparison, like, look at, because you're so skinny and shit, and then we'll just have me right next to you because I'm fucking ripped. Maybe, like, if you work hard, you can get, like, me one day, type of thing. Yeah, you want to do that? Cool, yeah. Yeah, that's fine, bro. Start secretly taking a video. Look at this twig. And then the same thing happens with, like that person is hella annoying. And then it's just as bad when when people flex their intelligence. It's like, bro, what are you doing, dog? Like, yeah, I had the highest mark in my math class, and it's not really that hard to get a 99, guys. It's really not that hard. And I hardly study. Yeah, dude, I play so much video games, dude. Yeah, I'm so chilling, bro. I'm so chill, bro. Yeah, I'm the chillest. Yeah, dude, I hardly touch video games. I play video games, yeah, all the time, yeah. Which ones? They're kind of niche. I don't think you would really know, though. Yeah, you probably wouldn't know them. They're, like, really niche games, yeah. But, like, dude, like I was saying, I don't understand how people can get such low marks. Like, it's not that hard. It's literally not that hard. Like, just try. Like, and I don't even have to try, and I'm saying this. Like, come on. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up, man. No one wants to hear you talk about this, bro. Like, no one's interested. No one cares. Any time where you're trying to play off your anything of yourself that is, whether it's your looks, whether it's your intelligence, it doesn't matter. Anytime you're trying to, like, pass off your confidence and it's just completely arrogant and just disrespectful and rude and you're putting other people down, bro, I'm not trying to be around anybody like that. Taking a sip of my smoothie. Next one we got recreational parks. Silence. I've been told so many times that I'm thoughtful and a deep thinker, but really, I can't figure out what to say. LOL. Then we've got another reply here from Captain Gunder. My girlfriend thinks my silence is me thinking hard, or letting her sort of emotions out, or letting emotions out. But really, it's me just trying to think of anything to say, because I'm a dumbass. I've had this, like, I've had this thought about myself too, because sometimes I think I talk too much. I mean, like, I literally have a podcast, so take that with what you will. But sometimes I think I talk too much, and I'll sit alone and I'll be like, maybe I should start talking less in front of people. Maybe people will think I'm smarter if I start talking less. People will be like, oh, he's mysterious, like. Like he maybe he's got something to say, he's just not saying it. You know what I mean? He's saying what everyone's thinking, type of thing. Like without even saying it, though. You know what I mean? He's everyone and no one. He's all things at once, but nothing at once, type of thing. Like that guy who's just like, bro, you got it all figured out, man. You've got it all figured out. Like, I envy you, bro. I envy you. Meanwhile, he's thinking, God fucking damn it. I fucking left the stove on. Shit. God damn it. Should I say something? Did I tell someone? Should I tell someone I left my stove on? Should I go and turn it off? Is it weird if I leave this party right now? I can't leave the party. I just got here. No, I can't leave. But the stove was on, though. And I swear I had some paper, a roll of paper towel by the stove. And everyone's just like, damn, I wish I could be him, bro. I wish I could be him. Silence means intelligence. No, man, I've and like there are times I get silent and people will be like, because I talk so much and because I'm, always talking to people, and there are times where I'll just get silent and I'll just be, I'll be in a car with someone driving, or I'll just be sitting with someone and they'll be like, "What are you thinking?" And I'm like, fucking nothing. Like, there's empty space going. You want to know what's going on in my brain? It's white noise. It's just static. It's TV static. It's literally just until someone asks me a question. I'm like, huh? What? Oh, I was just asking what you were thinking about. Oh. Good question. I don't really know what I was thinking about. Do you want to give me something to think about? Maybe? I have no idea. I wasn't really thinking. Especially because people get mad at you when you say, "I wasn't really thinking about anything." And they'll be like, "What do you mean you're not thinking about anything?" I'm like, "I'm literally not thinking about anything." If you were to plug a cord into my brain that sent audio out of what I was thinking, it would literally just be sonar ping, ding, 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 trying to find thoughts. Just nothing. Ding, ding, ding. Empty space there, folks. Not too much to see. Not too much going on. But yes, silence does not necessarily equal intelligence. Next one we've got here from Team Rocket 321. Having money. Let me just tell you this. Watch Succession, my friends. Watch Succession, and that'll tell you right then and there that if you have money, that does not mean you're smart. A lot of people get their money in just actually sometimes some people who have gotten some of the most money, some of the richest people out there are actually some of the most deceptive, deceitful, backstabbing, rude, arrogant people. Honestly, I feel like making money actually has less to do with intelligence. Like, it does help to have a good idea, but in a sense, it depends on also what businesses you're involved in. But also, I think a lot of how much money you can make depends on number one, how much of a control freak you are, and number two, how willing you are to be cutthroat to people. Like, I think a lot of making money has to do with just like think about this. Look at Ray Kroc. If you guys have ever watched the movie The Founder, it tells the story about McDonald's, and that shit's fucking true, man. Like, it tells the story of the literal McDonald's brothers. Those guys were smart. They were innovative. They were the really intelligent ones. They changed the game. They started making burgers differently. They started making food differently. Till Ray Kroc comes around, fucking slimy person, and takes their idea from them. I mean, I'm spoiling the movie, but I'm in case you don't know anything, so spoilers, I guess. But becomes a millionaire and a billionaire, basically, because he stole their idea and copyrighted it and trademarked their own name so that they couldn't even use their name. They had to completely rebrand. He stole their business. He completely robbed it from them. And he was not being innovative. He just recognized an idea that was smart, and he decided to try to take as much ownership of it as possible. And in order to do that, he had to be an asshole. He had to be a total dick. Like, having money does not equate yourself to being intelligent. Now, there are some people out there who are very intelligent, and then money has found them because of how intelligent they are. But I think it's a very different thing, because I think people who seek out money are very different than people whose money comes to them. And sometimes it's a mixture of both. Like, when I think of somebody like Bill Gates, like, I'm not a Bill Gates fan. I don't really like him. It's pretty messed up that he owns, like, the owner of the most farmland in America is Bill Gates. Like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a huge Bill Gates fan, and he is a very deceptive person. But at the same time, he is intelligent. You can't not give him that. He does come from a very wealthy family, but he was very intelligent from the get-go. Like, he started writing code when he was like 13, 14-year-old. He had access to some of the world's first actual computers, and he was contracted by those people who actually ran the computers to help him to help them write some code and stuff. So he's a very intelligent person, but also deceptive. So, kind of walk the line. But yeah, having money it does not equate yourself to having any form of intelligence whatsoever. And especially too, because our world is so distorted in what we value. Like, here's a perfect example. Actors. These motherfuckers have so much money. Have you ever heard some of them talk? Like, do you guys? Oh my god! Like, they remade this in the TV show The Boys, which, please go watch The Boys. It's so funny on The Boys on Amazon. But oh my god. Do you remember at the beginning of COVID and all those celebrities were singing that like song? I don't even know what song it is, but remember all the people, sa-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Like, they're trying to like lullaby us into this pandemic, and we're like, you guys are some of the richest people on the fucking planet, and yet you're offering no help. Like, what tangible help does this offer at all? I remember when that video came out, people were so mad. Oh my god. It was so funny though, because it's like, this is peak, like, our definition of our society. Like, some of the people who've got like some of the most successful actors, they've got the most money in the world. Do you want to donate to COVID vaccine? Do you want to donate to, infrastructure in poor countries that wouldn't be able to afford the vaccine? You could buy doses of the vaccine for some of these countries, all the money you have. No. Remember all the people. Like, come on, bro. Whose idea with the... Oh, it's actually sad. It's actually sad. Like, and... oh my goodness. Because people, especially like, people are always asking actors for their opinions on stuff. Because they're public people, right? They have these public personas. There are some extremely intelligent... Sacha Baron Cohen, he's a comedian. I think if you actually listen to what he talks about, if you've actually listened to him speak and talk, and, not when he's very nice playing Borat or Ali G or some character, shout out to Ali G, though. The brethren and the ting. But like, whenever he's not playing this character, he's actually a really insightful person. But then again, like, I think also Jim Carrey is another one of those type of people too. But then you have just some actors. I don't want to really point out any names or anything, but I've listened to some actors. People ask for their opinions, and it's like, you don't even have opinions. Your opinion is whatever the internet tells you to think. Your opinion is who did Twitter ban recently? Like, their opinions aren't even real. Their opinions are just completely made up based off of what the society's status quo is, and they'll constantly flip-flop. And a lot of times you'll see actors won't really commit to saying anything about what their real beliefs are, because their whole profession lies on their public persona. Like, look what happened to Johnny Depp. Like, not saying that there wasn't, responsibility on both sides of that issue. I don't think that... trust me, I'm not the type of person to think that it was entirely Amber Heard's fault. I think it was a totally mutual type of thing. But even if you just want to use him as an example, not talking about what he did or said or anything, as soon as you're in the light of controversy in that profession, like, you're ousted from being able to have any potential work. And so I don't necessarily blame them, but some money does not equate to intelligence whatsoever. I respect people I respect actors who like have money, or people who have money, and they'll just straight up admit, like, I don't know. Like, don't like my guy, I literally played Superman. Don't ask me about geopolitics. Like, I dress in a CGI suit on screen. Like, I'm a fiction of your imagination. My characters aren't even real. I pretend for a living. I acted. I love acting. I personally love to do it. I love the profession. I think it's dope. I think it's amazing you can do something like that. But don't be asking these people about the state of Israel. What's going on in Yemen? How they feel about the Russia crisis right now? Like, I don't want to. I don't want to hear about this. Next one comes from Homely Bonfire. Strong opinions held with confidence. Reply from Jane with Jesus. 80% of podcasts just screamed out in unison. Yeah, pretty much. I used to be a very opinionated person, and I used to be so confident in my opinions. I'd be literally proved wrong, but I would be just so adamant on my confidence in my opinion that I just wouldn't even listen to what other people had to say. And it's frustrating because a lot of the people who agreed with me got mad at people who disagreed with us for not listening. But it's like, it's a catch-22 because, like, you know, how are you ever supposed to learn anything if you don't listen to anyone else? Like, especially people whose lived experiences are so much different than yours in very important and vital ways. You know, very unique lives that people have lived in. You can't, if you don't live that life, like, you can't speak on that life. Like, you don't have anything to say. And I think for a while, like, you know, it's easy just to get caught up in whatever a certain opinion is because you see it on the internet or something like that, and then you just perpetuate that stuff. But then you start asking yourself, wait, do I really believe this? Like, do I really think this? Like, am I really trying to be an empathetic person? Am I really trying to like that's why if I ever have, I try to be as open as possible with my opinions about things. And if someone makes an argument to me that makes sense, like, I'm more than willing to change my opinion, you know what I mean? And, like, I'm not really super committed to a lot of my opinions anyways, not like I used to be, because I realized that after time and time again of getting proved wrong, like, you just start to realize, like, man, what am I doing having opinions? Like, what am I out here doing having opinions? You only get yourself butthurt by doing that because you commit yourself to these opinions of yours, and then you end up being rude to people when you end up realizing you're proved wrong instead of actually admitting you're wrong. And then the smart thing to do, what intelligent people, the goal is to learn from those experiences. So it's like, you know, I have morals, but I try to let my morals make the decisions for me instead of my opinions about things. You know what I mean? Like, if people tell me another side of the story, if they know more than me, if, you know, I'm more than willing to be open to those opinions. And so I try not to be too hard with that. But some people, man, like, just because they have these, like, hella strong opinions does not mean they're right at all. Like, it doesn't, there's no equality there. If you have, you know, if you actually listen, Andrew Tate is really right about everything that he says. You just don't listen to him. You just tune him out because you can't handle the truth. You just can't handle it. No, Andrew Tate, no, trust me. I know Andrew Tate. I know him. I've listened to all of his stuff. He's right. He's so right, but he's so right about everything. Trust me. He is so right. If anything that you say that'll be against Andrew Tate, I guarantee you're wrong. Even try me. Yeah, odds are you can't convince me. Yeah, odds are I probably can't convince you. Because just because you have a strong opinion about Andrew Tate does not mean you're right. Like, and does not mean that you're intelligent because of that, because your opinion is so strong and you might know word for word every single thing that he says. But that doesn't mean that it's right. Anyways, holy crap, guys. This one was a lot more ranty, but I hope it still was fun for y'all to listen to, though. I really enjoyed this episode. So I'm so exhausted, guys, and I need to get out, and I need to chill out and eat food. I'm so hungry. So thank you all for coming and listening to the show this week. I am so thankful to have each and every single one of you listening to the show in every single week. We are averaging like 150 downloads per episode every week. Like this is unbelievable, guys. Like I can't believe 150 of you fuckers are listening to me talk and rant for 35 plus minutes every single week. Like respect. Shout out to you guys. Like I just got a YouTube comment. Let me see if I'll just pull it up here right now. Pulling it up live on the show. And let's see what my brother in crime here said. He said, so this one comes from Shinji 391. My guy said, "You're the only person who does real commentary over Reddit posts. Everyone else is fake and uses text-to-speech." And I really appreciate that. Comments from Vortex. He's a fan I really appreciate. And so, yeah, like, it's just awesome to see you guys are engaged and involved in the show. I love that, and it really, you know, helps me have confidence in the show and what makes me, you know, excited to keep doing every single week and every single episode with you guys. So I really want to appreciate everybody who's listening in. So I love each and every one of you, all my beautiful friends from the internet. Thank you all so much for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever else you get your podcast, make sure to leave us a rating, and also please leave us that juicy review. You have no idea how much that helps us to spread the show. Thank you all so much. I'm your host, Luke Dick, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace out.